What's going on, my co-creators? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hope you had a wonderful day. I really mean that when I say that from the bottom of my heart. Every time I say it, I really do wish that your days are good, your days are going well. Um, I'm a little late with this one today. Uh, I kind of had a hard time doing this video. I was trying to figure out how to word it and how to talk about it. Um, for the last, 8 months, I have been doing videos based on my beliefs of how the seasonal flu has been being used to redesign our society. That's pretty much what I feel. You could agree with me if you do. If you don't, fine. I'm not, whatever. But that's how I feel. And I've been spending my time daily for 8 months attempting to bring awareness to the evils of this world and to help spark the interest of individuals that's kind of on the verge of thinking, okay, something's not right here. Like, what's really going on in this world? And it's not just with the old, overreaction to the seasonal flu. Not just with that, but with many things going on in this world. I decided to make videos because I figured that this was an obvious opportunity to help spark the idea to the people that are teetering and thinking about, maybe I need to rethink a lot of things in this life. Maybe I need to rethink how this world really works and who is in charge and how I need to be effective in this world. And so I decided at that moment, I said, okay, I got some extra time because of my business was slowed down or stopped because of an overreaction to the seasonal flu. And I remind you, when you describe the state of the world and how it is right now, don't say because of the name. I don't even want to say the name, but the thing that they're calling the seasonal flu now. When you think about how your life has stopped, don't say because of that thing. Say because of the overreaction of our government officials to that thing, the C word. I don't even want to say it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of feeding that energy. And so, our life is being transformed because of the seasonal flu, seasonal strep throat, seasonal pneumonia, seasonal cold. Our life is being transformed and we're allowing it. That's why I started doing videos on a daily basis 8 months ago. I haven't missed a day yet. But I'm to the point now where I feel like I've done enough preaching about that. And at this point, if you don't get it, you're not going to get it. At least if you get it now, you're going to be in a very tough spot trying to figure out what to do. Because right now, at this point, these unscrupulous leaders are rolling out the vaccines, or they're right on the verge of doing that, and they're using the military. I saw a briefing with a military general, and he's using language like, we are going to roll this out And there will be no have or have nots. This is for everybody. There's a they want to get it to the most vulnerable first. But folks, we are looking at our lives being totally transformed because of the seasonal flu. And we have failed in not causing enough pushback over the past several months. I can understand the first few months. I can understand people kind of waiting to see. But after we got through the summer and we see the fall and we like, okay, every fall we have, it's flu season. And we still are allowing this charade to transform our society. It's like, okay, at this point, it's kind of too late. There's really no way that enough people are going to awaken and pay attention to what's going on to actually kick up enough dust to say, okay, I'm not getting stuck with the yuck. I'm not allowing you to transform my entire lifestyle based on the seasonal flu. At this point, it's kind of too late for that because we failed. We failed our kids, we failed our grandkids, we failed ourselves. They are moving forward with this thing. And you think, oh, it's not going to be mandatory. Trust me, folks, it doesn't have to be anything mandatory. Over time, you will see that you won't be able to do certain things that you're used to doing without complying to the state, to the mandates. So it will become mandatory out of essential of you just wanted to live your life. And so right now, as a people in this society, we have failed because these authorities feel bold enough to push us to demand these vaccinations. I don't even want to say the word. And so we've allowed them to send our kids to school, torturing our kids, torturing them for the seasonal flu, torturing them. These kids are tortured, not just physical, psychological. We are forcing people to breathe in their own carbon dioxide, their own expelled gases from their bodies, which is more deadly than anything that you're trying to protect from. The thing that you're trying to protect from has over a 99% survival rate for anybody under 70 years old. I think if you go over 70, it's like 94. Those are ridiculous numbers, folks. Those numbers are so high. There's no reason to change our life based on the seasonal flu. But we allowed it. We are allowing it. A lot of us allow it because we stupidly allow our politics, our chosen politician, we allow that idea to disregard our common sense, the love of our kids, the protection of the next generation. We allow ourselves to be stupidly misdirected because of our politics. There's no way we should be allowing our kids to be abused physically and psychologically because of the seasonal flu that has a 99% survival rate, but we're allowing it. And so I'm saying all that to say at this point, it looks like the authorities, those unscrupulous, unloving, unfeeling having people that we give our power to, they're going to have their way. And so at this point, my message has to shift. It's no longer going to be about wake up, figure it out, get it together, we could do better, pay attention to what's going on. There will be no more memes about things going on. Oh, you need to figure this out. It's obvious. It's obvious what's going on. There will be no more memes about that. My energy is focused on, from now on, it's focused on, of course, I'm always into the inspirational messages. That's just me. I've always been that guy. But on top of that, it'll be totally focused on how do you survive this world of new control that's being put on you because of the overreaction to the seasonal flu. How do you avoid getting stuck with the yuck, I call it, which is the vaccine? How do you avoid that? How do you continue to thrive in your business? How do you make yourself independent? How do you create the resources and obtain the resources to have your life where you don't have to be a part of this system that's been overtaken by a bunch of unscrupulous psychopaths? Same thing. So that's what my messages will be about from now on. I will no longer be trying to convince people to wake up and pay attention. It's too late. If you haven't got it now, it's too late. I've done my part. I follow my gut. I follow my heart. I won't talk about anything about any of that anymore. I won't talk about it. I was thinking about doing one more video to really lay everything out, and I might do that. I'm going to see if I have enough time because I really want to do it right, and I really want to make sure I cover all the bases because I'm tired of talking about this. Everybody's not here to evolve on a certain level. And I'm not saying that they are a bad person or you are a bad person if you're watching this. Everybody's not here to figure this thing out. That's the bottom line. And so, with all that being said, I'm done. I'll still do my videos daily. That's my goal because I love talking about stuff. I love helping people to empower themselves, but I will no longer spend any more energy on trying to wake people up. If you are still asleep, a sheep, and still sleep, it's all good. I got love for you, but I'm not spending any more time trying to kind of convince you or and I mean that. You won't see any more memes, any more sideways jabs. I'm going to try my best to stay away from all that. It's going to be all about surviving and avoiding being a part of this system that's being constructed around us. And it's going to be about building up groups of people on a more of a tribal level and helping each other supply each other. It's going to be about supporting small business on a local level and finding all the resources you need to avoid and survive in this new world that we allowed it to happen. I'm telling you folks, they're on TV, warp speed. They're bringing the army, I don't know if it's National Guard, but they're bringing in the military to push this yuck into our veins. And some people might say, oh, it's good so we can stop the deadly virus that has a 99% survival rate. Okay, I don't know why you think that's deadly. That's not even as bad as the damn regular flu, which at this point, I'm like, it's the damn flu. But anyway, we allowing that to happen, and that's just a part of the history. And so my goal at this point is just to, and y'all gotta understand, I have a good life. I don't run around crying about this every day. I talk about this on here. I get it out of my system, and I move on. But I think sometimes people think that I live with this 24/7. I don't, because I feel like I'm blessed. I already understand. I'm one of the chosen ones. I'm not worried about it. I'm a co-creator. I create my life, so I'm not worried about it. But it's hard to just let go of the people that you love and let them just wallow in the madness and go through this hardship on their own. And I'm there for you. But I'm no longer going to spend my time talking about, I'm not going to try to wake anybody up anymore. Them days are over. They are over. I'm done with that. It's the next level. So That's what it's going to be about. And my main message is to build up your tribe, build up your community, build up your network of people that can supply the things you need on a regular basis. Try to figure out ways to avoid being a part of the whole process that they're pushing on us. We need to be more independent. We need to make our own money, our own economy. I'm not saying we totally disconnect ourselves from the economy that we live in, but we can create our own economy. The only reason why we need an economy is for supplies that we need. And, it's going to be hard because it looks like I'm not going to be able to travel like I would like to. It looks like I'm not going to be able to do a lot of things I would like to. But I have my self-respect intact. I have my dignity intact. And I got a little bit of ego intact. And I refuse to bow down to silliness because there's some really evil, unscrupulous psychopaths in this world that want to clamp down on human behavior. They don't like all this beautiful, all this color, all of this excitement, all of this, my choices, my body. They don't want all that. They want us to be controlled and be confined. And so my goal is just to learn how to live in a world that's overrun by people that are psychopaths and other people that are just scared. They're afraid for whatever reason. Not judging. It's true. It's the truth. I talk to a lot of people. Most people don't think that the seasonal flu is dangerous. They just don't want to have any problems. They say to do this, I guess I'll do it. And so I got to prepare myself to live in a world where that's going on, and I still got to figure out a way around it. But I'm not afraid because my life is on the line. I don't care. I mean, I'm not going to go out and do anything extra foolish, but I refuse to go along with unreal things. I'm not going along with it. I'm not following your rules. I'm not doing any of this stuff. I'm not being a fool. Mama didn't raise a fool, and Daddy didn't either. I'm not doing it. I'm going to stand up for what I believe in, and if that takes me to the end of my lifeline, I'm okay with that because I'm not afraid. Folks, we got to stop being afraid. We got to stand up for what's real and what's important. Anyway, my co-creators, I know this is not the most positive message. I'm trying to be positive about promise you in the future that my next messages are going to be inspirational, and it's going to be about survival and about finding ways to work around the system. And if anybody's out there that wants to collaborate and you want to be a part of the tribe that has to be built, that doesn't work inside of the system, that doesn't care about who's in office, that doesn't care about, a lot of things that the government pushes on us. I'm not going to be too specific. Get with me. Let's link up. Let's figure out ways where we can help each other out, because this world is not for us. Those folks that don't want to be a part of this system is not for you. A system that's already dead. It's really dead. People clinging on to a rotten corpse, but that's what they want to do. That's fine. Everybody got their role to play in this world. This like I said, life is a stage play. We all got our role to play, and if you want to play the role of clinging on to a dead system, trying to be like somebody that don't even like you, they hate you, but you want to be like them. You want to be a part of their system. It's sad. It's over. It's too late. Time's up. It's over. These people talking about putting out these vaccinations within the next couple of weeks. They're making emergency plans. They are paranoid. They know that we are evolving. We are changing. They're trying to get this thing out now. Why are they so anxious to do it so fast? The numbers are the same. Take your time. Look online at seasonal flu numbers for the last 5 years. Nothing is different. We're being lied to, tricked, bamboozled by a bunch of psychopaths, folks. But I know it sounds too ridiculous, like they would never do that. That's crazy. Why would they do that? That's too much. I don't believe my government official would do that. A lot of people that's working in it, they don't even know really what's going on. But no, they'll do it. They are doing it. So anyway, like I said, I am done with trying to convince anybody about how this world works. Now, if you talk to me on a personal level, we can have a conversation about it. But from now on, I'm shifting to a different direction. It's all about survival. It's all about building your tribe, building your group, creating sources of supplies and what we need to do to survive and evade the silliness until it crumbles completely, and then we could live in New Earth together. Whether I'm here or not to see New Earth, I'm fighting for it. Because this stuff that we've been convinced that's real is a bunch of bull. All right, my co-creators, I think I mentioned everything that I wanted to talk about. And it's all love. This is all love. Even the people that don't get it, I don't know how you would even watch this far, but if you are watching this far, I still love you. But we all not here to do the same thing. We all not here to expand and explore. It's just not, there's certain things that I'm feeling that some other people may be excelling at. So we just not on the same level. So disregard this message and just continue to do what you do and live in this world and this silliness. Go turn on the football game. Go and eat your Thanksgiving meal and focus on that. Don't even worry about the world. Don't even worry about it. My main thing is the kids. I care about the kids and the psychological abuse that's happening to these kids right now. I mean, think about the psychological abuse that's being done to your kids, to your grandkids for the seasonal flu. The seasonal flu. Look at the numbers over the last several years, folks. There's nothing new going on under the sun. Nothing new. This is being used to manipulate us by a bunch of psychopaths that want to impose their lifestyle and their ideals on us. And you could blame it on the big pharma companies. They're trying to push their money and stuff, but it's really on a more spiritual level. It's way bigger and deeper than that. I'm just trying to keep it simple because I ain't trying to lose nobody. And that's not an insult because I know that I'm simple in a lot of ways too. My co-creators, you still are co-creator regardless of if we agree or not. We can't help it. If we live and we breathe, and we are co-creating. So I think I covered everything. It took me a while to do this message because I was trying to figure out how to say it because I didn't want to come off negative, but it's all positive, and I will continue with the positivity, but I'm done with the convincing. I'm done with trying to wake you up. Either you got it or you don't. If you ain't got it now, you're too late. One thing I will say though, there's about to be some chaos going on, folks. Just know that this one principle you gotta understand. The people that are really in charge, and I'm not talking about your little silly politicians. The people that are in charge of them, they love chaos. Chaos brings them joy. They feed off it on a spiritual level. There's some evil crap going on in this world. And it's an excuse to bring down more control and more brutality. And all that being said, what would be the most chaotic thing that could happen right now? Just think about it. What would be the most chaotic thing that could cause the most craziness in this world right now, especially in America? Just imagine if some kind of weird way, if the current president that everybody says is out of office, that's what it looks like, he's out of office. What if all of his legal maneuvering gets approved and he remains in office? What do you think is going to happen in these streets? What do you think is going to happen? I'm not saying I'm for that or against it. I'm saying that the chaos is what these people that are in charge of the people that we think are in charge, they thrive off of chaos. That would be the most explosive thing that could ever happen. If some kind of way, through legal courts or whatever, that the current president gets another 4 years. So I'm saying all that to say, there's more chaos coming. I hate to say this, but it is, because we are being distracted right now because we are evolving as humans. Our consciousness is expanding at a very fast rate. And these people that are in charge of the people that we think are in charge, they are doing everything they can to keep us distracted. That's why they're rushing this vaccine for, I said it. That's why they're rushing this. They're rushing that, trying to get it out so fast. It's not even. Why are you rushing that? It's a 99% recovery survival rate. There's no reason to rush something. There's no. Okay, I'm gonna do some editing. All I'm saying, there's no reason for them to be rushing this thing out for a seasonal flu that has a 99% recovery rate. So they're doing this for a reason. They're rushing it for a reason. There's been emergency procedures that they're putting in to get this out for a reason, folks. We're talking about within the next couple of weeks. So I'm saying all of this to say that there's going to be a lot of distractions, and you need to stock up on non-perishable items, because the streets are going to get wild. It's going to be messy, and you may not want to go out there. That's all I'm going to say. Just stock up on non-perishable items that you may need for yourself and your family. All right, my co-creators, I love you. And like I said, I will continue to deliver probably more positive messages. And that's my promise. And yeah, I'm shifting my energy, no longer trying to wake your ass up. It's over. It's done. I'm done. Anyway, all right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.